Today was an epic day. Epic, epic day. I've just been reflecting on it. You can see I got a lot of sun. Okay, so I climbed the bank of the river with my snowshoes and I mapped out where they were and I went there. I went there. It was so great. And the amount of strength that was in my body, like in reflecting on it, the energy that I had was noteworthy. Okay, it was like I I freaking climbed this slope with my snowshoes, very carefully. Okay, I went like, on a gradual angle. I didn't go straight up, and I mapped it very carefully. Like I was careful. I was really careful. But what was so interesting was how I wasn't tired. And the serenity of the place. And when I laid my eyes on those trees, I didn't know what to expect, okay? So I didn't know if those monoliths were right, and they are, for sure. I still don't know what they are. So they could just be a seam, a deliberately created seam of gravel, but when I seen those trees, those jack pine, I was so invigorated. I mapped the whole thing. I walked it. I found the edge all the way. Okay, and then something really epic happened. I mean, epic. Really epic. I didn't tell anyone. I just followed my intuition today, okay? And I went down and the snow was good and I just knew it was my chance. I just knew. And oh man, it was so great. It was so beautiful. And I just gave it and I was determined and I didn't give up. And I walked in and I made it all the way to that point on the cut, like where I showed you all in the video, where you can see the color. Okay, it's elevated. It's elevated out of the ground. But the epic thing is, I was standing there on the edge of it. I followed it, I found it, and I was standing there, and my husband called me on the phone. It was unbelievable. The timing of his call is beyond a fluke. Okay. So when I say these ruins have a spiritual component, a connection, just think about the layer of meaning. My husband called me. It's like, oh my God. While I was standing there, and it was just like some little random thing. He was asking about a charge that was made on his visa, which I purchased some special new supplements that are nitric. It's something they've discovered for our valves, and I was thinking about him last night because he had a heart attack and almost died. And when I seen this, I went, oh, we got to get this because I knew it would help him. So I made that charge on his visa because I love him. And I was thinking about his heart. And then when I'm standing on the monolith line, he called me and asked about the charge. Holy shit. I mean, if that is not the biggest spiritual message ever, that we can make connections. I've just had an incredible afternoon digesting it all. It was so peaceful. It was the level of tranquility that was there was so beautiful. I can't stress it enough how beautiful. Oh, so beautiful. Oh, man. I just couldn't wait. Now I have to wait till the next time. But I mapped out, like I walked the whole thing. I walked the edge. The trees clearly define it. I made a lot of videos slowly. I'm learning. I'll splice them together. It was really hard. I tried to make videos while I walked, but I had to have my hands free to keep my balance because it's melting now, and so even with my snowshoes, it kept going through. I'm gonna be so stiff and sore tomorrow, probably. But I had so much strength. Like I cannot stress how much energy I had the whole time. It was incredible. I have hair in my mouth. It was incredible, and it makes me think of that scripture. When I can't remember where it is, but it talks about not tiring out. Like soaring like the eagles or something. I gotta look it up because that came in my mind after and refreshed myself because trust me, man, there is some powerful, good energy there. Oh, it's real. Friends, it's so real. It's so real. Oh my God. Oh my God, we're so blessed. I just wanted to share this with you. I kind of am tired now. I'm going to sleep like a log, I'm sure, tonight. But it was great. It was so beautiful.